Hi, it's Karen and Tim.
And Tim. Hello.
Back with our, Tim has a voice today, back with our Thursday project. This is actually a really fun file folder box, and it's filled with cards from the Fitting Florets new thing. I actually did YouTube videos a long time ago. I never showed my face, did them for a few years, and then I quit because I couldn't figure out what I was doing. And so when I went on there, look, creating this box was actually my second most popular video ever. So I thought, okay, it's time to recreate this. So at the end of this video, you're going to find a link to the 5-minute version, because that's what I did back then. So if you don't want to go through all of the other stuff as we create together, that will be fun. And that's also then to introduce.
Partly because I asked all my friends to like it.
That's right. You're thousands of friends. That's right.
Thousands.
It was also to introduce our All Good Cards class of the month, which will be, is it the 18th, 19th, whatever kind of that is in November. We are doing boxes of cards. I love gifting cards. I think for all of us who like to make cards make perfect gifts. And then, it's about the packaging. So that is going to be in there, but I've also done that before. I usually do one publicly and I add it into the class so you always know where to go to get the PDFs, and we'll recreate another one there. But then there's going to be 3 other things. This is just one. This is a little sneak preview. One of the other 3 we'll be doing. So I'm hoping you can join us.
Karen, when she said the 18th or the 19th, off the camera, she went like this.
Okay, so I don't know, kind of iffy somewhere in there, whatever that weekend is.
You guys didn't see that.
Next weekend, we're going to be in Indianapolis for the onstage. And those of you who live in the area or are going to be there, we would love to connect with you. And so it's the next weekend when we're back home again. So that will be fun. And to join the All Good Cards Club, we meet. It's like a mini retreat every month. We have one weekend a month, and we have 3 lives on the same weekend. And that's to break it up. So then people have time to create and share things. And you always get the PDFs and the replays forever. So it doesn't matter if you can't make it live. It's just fun to be on there chatting. So it's only $15 a month. So that is awesome. And you can quit anytime. You can just try us out for a month. So that is all good. But I love doing boxes of cards now. This is actually the 3rd time I've done a class on boxes of cards, and they're all different. So I think it's just fun because this is the time of year we're thinking gifts. But I think these would also make perfect birthday gifts, Christmas gifts. So anyway, as we're into that, so let's see, that is awesome. And then I'll have several of those to show, but a couple of other things. This cute little vintage set was our giveaway for this week. And to be in it, I just have to see your name. So share, comment, whatever you do. We just love it all. I totally appreciate it. This is going to Jody Lanou. So Jody, all I need from you is your address, and I will pop it in the mail. Oh, okay.
We're going to show cards.
Tim is
I have a platform.
We'll show you that in a minute. So we're kind of staying with Christmas right now because this is the time for Christmas, and I have a couple more Christmas sets to give away. How adorable is this little Elfie? Marilyn, that is so sweet. She said she's been looking forward to this all day. That is so sweet. So that is so fun. This little Elfie, I love the little no peeking and just kind of sitting in the stocking. So this is really, really a cute set. So this is the giveaway. This is what I do with my retired stamp sets. And some of you have even sent me stamp sets to give away. So we appreciate it. We just get it going. Oh, Pat, well, she said she just got out of the hospital and she said, I can't miss Karen. I love that. Okay, that is a true, you're a diehard follower. We appreciate you, Pat, but I'm really glad you're home from the hospital. There is nothing like getting home, walking into your house after being in the hospital. So we are so glad to have you here. Yeah. Are we ready? Did you have something else you wanted to say?
I was, but I forget what it was.
So last week I didn't share cards. So we have more cards to share today because Tim didn't have a voice and he couldn't weigh in. And so I'm going to put this down. Because today I'm going to be using the scoreboard, and we are creating this bigger thing. It's higher. So he was afraid we wouldn't see the cards. So
we are going
he's just always thinking ahead.
I am. I'm the production guy.
So
I've got to think of these production things. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Look at this.
Okay. See, there it
is.
Oh, the host code. Namhu 42. Might not even do sons, but you can always find this at KarenTitus.com if you don't know where it is, but this is the host code. So thank you very much.
Or it could be noon with a long long,
So these are some of these are a little older cards now, because we missed a time. So this is Halloween. Oh, how cute.
Oh.
Love the little curved edges, the spider web. This is from Jody Sexton in Wisconsin. Oh, I love how she did the inside and it's folded right there, scored along. So when you open it, you think it would be right here. Did you see how she's done all these curved lines to do that together? That is very cool. Then we have Holly Paplow from California. And oh, I have to show her envelope because isn't that cute? Fun way of doing an envelope. I love that. And this is lovely. That is so sweet. And a nice little thank you note. Oh, she won some embellishments from one of our different things. And this is that whole stack, slice, and sort.
Shuffle.
A shuffle. Okay.
I don't know.
Yes, you're right, Tim. You're right. Don't remember that we do. And how cute is that? So you could take all three of these papers, make a bunch of these cards, and they can all be in different parts here. Love that. That is such an amazing thing. Maybe we'll see if Tim talks twice as much today.
Yeah.
We'll see. People are glad you have your voice back, Tim.
That's right.
Doris Ratcon from Minnesota. Oh, how cute. Do you know what kind of card this is?
Belly.
He's gotten good at these belly band cards, so I will let him
I don't know
open
if
it.
I've gotten good.
But you know what they are. The first one, we often talk about, and you guys will say too, how does somebody know how to open something? I thought, it's kind of interesting.
Boom.
That is so cute. And she's thanking me for a little gift too. Oh, that is so cute.
And a bat.
Oh, that's darling.
This is called the belfry right there.
Okay, the bat and the belfry.
Yep.
And then we have Teresa Courtney from Iowa. And fun. And this is Paper Pumpkin. So she sent me a note. But do you guys remember this? This is one of my favorite. Look at this Paper Pumpkin. So a little shout out to Paper Pumpkin. That's just really a lovely one, isn't it? With that lantern.
It is.
That is beautiful. I'm keeping Tim busy here.
Nice colors.
And we have from Pennsylvania, this is Cheryl Smith, I believe. Is that Cheryl?
Cheryl L. Smith.
Yes. Oh, how pretty is this? Okay, so here is the faux stepper card that we were just doing in data class. So it sits up like that. And look how gorgeous this is. We've got the dragonflies, and I love how she's got her little words here. That is really, really, you know what? I've never thought about that. I've always told people, you can just write in the back and you can decorate it. But look what she did. She did it right under there. How cool is that?
Because she's not really wanting to write a lot, so she had to cover up some of the space for writing.
That's wonderful. Wonderful.
Very nice.
Then we have Teresa Labiota from Michigan. Oh, and another a thank you card. Well, I'll have to read it. See, I'm going to have to start reading these notes ahead of time so I know if there's anything. But
I don't
how cute is this? This was an older stamp. I love this. Oh, they should do one again like this. That just looks very like 50, kind of a vintage or retro kind of a look. Isn't that cool? Love that. Oh, now, we actually have quite a few cards.
So that's a stamp.
That is a stamp, yes. But isn't that cool?
She didn't rearrange the letters.
No, it's just very cool. Okay, what a fun card is this? This is Faye Cunningham. Oh, how cute. Another Halloween card. And check this out. Okay. Boo. Boo. That is really cute. What a fun card. That is just great. And then from Virginia, we have, is this Faye again? I'm trying to figure out. No, Faye Cunningham. We have another one flying by to say hi from both of us. Okay. Look at this. Ooh, I love it. Teeny tiny those paper cranes. Yeah. Oh, love that. That is so cool. But a fabulous day. That's great. That is so fun. I'm gonna have to really look at that card. I just want to say one thing about this. When I went through my breast cancer thing, when I would go into the clinic, there was a group of people they were doing, and it was called, I think, Cranes of Fortune. They had these great little cards. I know I've shown them a couple of times, but they would do these origami cranes, and then they'd put them on little, I guess, trading card kinds of things with a word. And you were welcome. You're invited to just take one when you came in. And I always thought, what a nice little ministry. And I just love this use of that. So I always think of cranes with that. Stephanie Briggs from Florida, and a fine line card, and no, a fine line card. Fine line is my group. A slim line card. Get them confused. Okay. Oh, what a pretty,
Love it.
pretty
Love the color.
autumn card. That is so cool.
Look.
Oh, Tim, this is for you.
I know.
This is for you. It's a bookmark.
It's a bookmark.
All bookmarks lead to Tim.
And
he uses them all the time.
This is whenever I sit down to do cards.
Yeah, believe you can. We'll keep it right here for the little studio things every time. But how pretty is this with the long? Just creating a different shape is just so fun. That is awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. And then we have Cindy Cunningham from California. Another, it's so fun to have these Halloween cards. How cute is this? You know, they sold out of the Switches Hat Punch. I didn't realize that until someone was trying to order it. And that it is such a cute thing. And I just love punch cards. But isn't that just cute, Tim? I love the little spider dangling from the cap from the witch's hat. That is adorable. I love it, Cindy. That's fabulous. Fairy card maker from Rhode Island, Bobby. And this is an interesting die. This is not a Stampin' Up thing, but it's really interesting. And look how easy that makes a card. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So you can feel it. It's a die cut put on top. Very cute.
So it's not fussy cut?
No.
That would be a lot.
You wouldn't want me to tell you to fussy cut that, would you?
No.
Amanda Bach from Illinois. Oh, fun Halloween. Oh, that is so cute. I love this. Amanda Bach. And this card was inspired by Julie Heights, who is in my team. I often do a shout out to her. She is the quilt card maker. That is stunning. Oh, I'm so glad you sent me one. So you guys want to check her out if you like quilt things, but she does these barn quilt series that I absolutely love. Oh, Amanda, that is a gorgeous card.
Very nice.
Gorgeous. And Amanda, I'm thinking I might see you in Indiana, right? And then we have from Illinois, Jackie Polosny. Oh, she was on my team. I love this. Okay, so this is that Scenic Dies. It's in the big catalog, so I don't know what it's called. It's not the one that goes with these little stamp sets. So do you see how she's combined things? The one that goes with this is really cute, but it's little and it's adorable. So she took that big one and created a scene. That is stunning. That is just so cute with the parakeet party behind it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Now talk about this card because it's also raised up.
Yeah, it's raised up so you're looking in. So see, it's kind of
like
it makes it spookier because you kind of see how you see the shadows.
What do they call those?
So it's a great effect.
Or those depth of field pictures.
Yeah, it could kind of look like that. This is also how you would do, if you put a plastic on, that's how you would do a shaker card.
Yeah.
But this is just to give it that depth of field.
I took the shaker.
So another reason.
I took the plastic.
You took
They're all gone.
Yeah. It was a ton of little bats in there flying around. Okay, Christine Johnson from Kentucky. Oh, this is beautiful. Love the color and the layout. And I love how her flower extends.
And it doesn't need to be a Halloween card.
Oh, it doesn't a card to say thanks. That is so cute. She's thanking me for the birthday card I sent her. The Back Porch Stampers, we send out a lot of birthday cards. That is gorgeous. I love your card.
Karen, that's beautiful. How you become a pen pal is by thanking somebody.
Yeah, and then it keeps going. You send a thank you back.
Yeah, you keep thanking.
Kathy says I'm sounding like her when I open the mail. I love this with every card. Isn't it fun getting happy mail? You said it. You are right. You guys, look what we get to do for other people. I think, yeah, it's just like surprise and delight. I think that's just so fun. Okay, this is from, I'm looking for a name. Oh, Karen Ross. Okay, and I will have to read it later, but what an awesome card. Now, this is a great big stamp. Isn't this a fun use for a great big stamp on the background?
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got this deckled edge around there and the words, and that just makes the background. I love that.
So it's actually a bigger stamp?
Yeah, it's one big stamp, and she's offset it a little. It's a big stamp that could fit up in the middle. I just love how that's offset, and then the words are there. That is so cool. Oh, isn't this fun? We had a double dose of cards today. Tim, this is for you from Stephanie Briggs from Florida. Look at this.
Oh, that's so nice.
Love the strips of paper.
Yep.
That's awesome. Do you want to open it? Happy haunting. You get your own. He gets two. Well, he's getting double. Look at it. Oh, this is so cool.
Thank you.
She says, Tim, love hearing all of your adventures. Okay, look at what this one says. This is perfect for you.
Passion never failed.
Oh, that's you. That is perfect. Oh my goodness, that is just perfect for Tim. This is for both of us. Bev Rachel from Minnesota. Oh, look at the, oh, that is so fun. And there's a note in here, so I will go back and read that. But I love
that.
What a fun stamp. An hour spent with you is happy hour. Now that's not Stampin' Up, but they should do one like that. Oh,
really
should go in
good.
there. I love that.
good
That is
sentiment.
a fabulous card. That is wonderful. Like Janice is saying, she loves it when she gets cards instead of junk mail in the mail. You're right. That's about all we get, that and a few bills if you don't pay everything online. Joanne Anderson from Arizona. Oh, this is cool. How fun. Oh, and how fun is this? I love what she's done with this paper. I think that is, I think this is really cool. So this is her background. I love how she's added two squares here.
Mhm.
And then this right here. And I'm trying to figure this out. I'm not sure if this is paper or stamped. And it doesn't even matter, but I wanted to say is I love this look because we could do that. It's kind of like a vintage retro look.
I think it's stamped.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if down
Because-
here you can tell us.
Because they'll tell you that tree branch goes into the.
But either way, I love this idea of coloring. I need to try that. Isn't that cool?
Yep.
And that's probably just a stamp she put right over it. But you could even draw it in color. I just love the kind of vintage look. That's so perfect. Then we have Margaret Schumacher. So see, we're easily confused on cards too, from Maine. Oh, and another gorgeous, oh, I just love sidestepper cards. Aren't they just the best? This is definitely a display card. You know, anyone's going to put this on their shelf or something. I just think, and these are so easy to know how to stand up, but that is just gorgeous.
Peace
with
and
the tree.
happiness.
That is beautiful.
Place to write. Ooh.
In there or on the back. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And Ramona Promitas from Washington. And how cute is this? Yes, this is so fun. And here's another blue and white. So it's a little bit of green here, but I love how we just have those flowers and then the layers.
Yep.
Just really an elegant card and just very, very beautiful. Next, we have Vesta Street from Colorado with this adorable, look at this cute little pumpkin down here. And look at these are these are like doilies. And then look what you put on it, just paper, and it's quilted.
Quilted, yeah.
So it's kind of like a placemat or a thing that what I would think of that you would put on the thing, and then a cute little pumpkin.
And a, what do you call that in the back?
Embossed background.
Embossed. I love
Yeah.
that pumpkin.
Yeah,
Look
that's so
inside.
cute. Yep, that is so cute.
More.
Another from Vesta Street. Let's see.
It's for artists.
Oh, because that's for my mom, and which makes sense. And it's that vintage little quilted look. And here's one from Vesta from us, for us. Oh, how cool is this? And look at this card. Oh, how fun.
Very nice. Thank you, Vesta.
And she's got a little teeny bit of Velcro here to keep it closed. How cool. So if you ever want how to do that, and it's a trifold, it comes down like that. Love it.
I'll put that in your mom.
That is gorgeous.
mom pile.
Love the cards. Kathy said, yep, she loved Ramona's card too. She missed her, the rest of it, but all of it. Oh, yeah, these are gorgeous cards. And the last one from Patricia Settle from Indiana. And a strip card. I always have to check the inside. Oh, cute. Pop that off. It's got a little pumpkin in there. I love, and yours got a little damage there in the mail, but I love strip cards. You see, we've got the wider center strip, 2 strip cards there. That is beautiful. Oh, you guys, these were great cards. We
Indiana.
so appreciate getting cards.
Stephanie.
So we love it. I'm gonna have Tim clear the space. I'll put it back up here while Tim.
Yes.
Here's the
please do.
space.
Because I gotta show Stephanie what I did.
And okay. Oh, okay. Yes. What did? Oh. Okay. Look at this. He's wearing the big.
I'm
cards.
wearing
This is the latest trend in fashion.
Yes,
So we'll
it
see. These are great. So back to what we're making today. I think, I love packaging cards. And when you make cards, cards are just a perfect gift to give anyone. And so if you do something like this, now you could also add some stamps, or you could pre-stamp the envelopes. If you're giving something like this to an older person, you could address the envelopes and just make cards ready for them to send out, and they can enjoy looking at the cards and put them in. I think there's so much we can do with our love of card making and giving. So throwback. So the video I did before is 10 years old, and it has like, I don't know, 60,000 views or something. It's just some amazing numbers. So
was Tim actively involved in that?
No, I didn't even know what I was doing then. And you didn't see my face, I can tell you. So we've come a long way. But anyway, it's just pretty fun. Pat said, Tim, she loved your box platform idea because I could see the cards much better.
Yes.
So wonderful.
I remember those things.
So for today, now the interesting thing about today is you do need a 12 by 12 because we're going to cut it down, but you do need a 12 by 12. Let's see if I ever cut this. Yeah, I did cut it down.
Okay. I moved, so give her more room.
If you don't have one, what I'm going to say, because, you know, we often talk about doing your raw patterns for this, I would use a piece of pattern paper that's 12 by 12 and cut it to 11 by 12. And you at least have your pattern, because I know everyone doesn't always buy 12 by 12 because, you know, if you're not a scrapbooker. So I have a few colors. Rebecca says she's glad we're showing our faces now. So if you have yours out, you're going to show us, but you might kind of enjoy playing along. This is a little different because usually we do cards, but don't worry, I'm going to show you some cute cards too.
Am I too close?
Okay. So I'm going to put this down, and I think we have this up so we can see it. And how I'm going to do this. So if you're playing along, this is our...
Seriously? Playing along?
Yeah, playing along and create. Should I say creating along? You don't think?
I don't know.
Tim, this is playtime for some of us.
Yes,
I guess it's not for
yeah.
Tim.
I guess not.
It's just socializing time for Tim.
Play.
Yeah. So I want my 11-inch side facing the top, and then I'm going to score at 4.5 and 6.5. So you can do screenshots as we go along, but I have to run somewhere after this. But as soon as I come home, I have the blog post almost ready to post. So everything will be on there with the directions. Just go to KarenTitus.com and then give me another day or two, and there will be a project sheet you can download thanks to thanks to my assistant, Narsh. So that's fabulous. Okay, we're going to go to 4.5 and 6.5. And when I'm doing this live, I like to go ahead and fold them so you can see them better as we go along. Okay, so here's my first part. And, you know, it never matters if you're using something you don't care about, then you can save it for later, you know. So it's always good. So I turned it now 90 degrees. So now I have my 12-inch side up here, and I'm going to score at 6 and 10.5. That's not 10 to 12. It's not like your choice. It's really 10.5. I guess I was a bit of a hurry. So I'll set those aside. I will need them again later, so don't get rid of them.
No, I'm going to fix it.
Okay, he's going to fix them. Okay, so now I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to find a scissors. Where? Here it is. I have my scissors gone. So this is what my form looks like now. And then I'm going to cut in. I'm going to cut out these two middle flaps. This goes slowly enough that I think you really can do this with me if you're being brave. So do you see how this is a flap on here? And it kind of makes sense how it's going to kind of close up into a box. And then I'm going to come over it and do the same side on this. Yes, Tim?
I didn't do a very good job of fixing.
I didn't do a good job. I went way off on that, so I better cut that again. What did you do, Tim? 10 twelfths of an inch. That's not going to work either.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a good thing we can send you to my blog. That's all I can say. Okay. I'm going to do this. But we do keep trying. Okay. So how cool is that? Here are my two flaps. And you can already start seeing just how this is going to fold up. So, you know, when you can kind of visualize it, it helps. But, you know, we want to flip these over. So now we're going to score these in half. So we're going to score these at 2 1/4. Okay. Yeah, Diane says she's making box gifts. How many of you are doing that? I love teaching the class too and showing all these varieties, because if you're known for sending card gifts, then I always think it's fun each year to have a different style. I mean, you can always do the same too, but it's just kind of fun to have a variety of things. Or I also think box gifts are boxes for cards are great to have in hand. Now, this box holds 8 to 12 cards. The other one I just showed you will just hold like 3. You know, we do them in all different sizes, which is fun. So if I'm looking at this, I need this done in half, and this is 4.5. So that's why this is going to be 2 and 2.25. If you're wondering how we get these measurements. And I am realizing I don't cut very well on camera. And then I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to do the same here. So I'm going to fold that over. And I'm going to find my 2.25 way up here, and I can bring it all the way down. So now, Tim is still working on it.
I am.
Okay, so if I fold these in, now you can see how this is going to create. How easy is that? How this is going to create this part of the box. It's interesting. I don't think I folded one of these correctly. In fact, let me check, because I think you know, maybe 10 years ago, you know, I was younger 10 years ago. Maybe I did better. Okay. Well, it should be. Why am I getting this? Oh, okay. I measured my box wrong. We're gonna pretend I did it right though. Okay, so we're gonna go on, because I'm gonna make a second one. I'll make it right then. I think I have this thing lately that I make the first one wrong every time. So if you're making this along with me and yours doesn't turn out either, just know, hey, I was following directions, and that's what she said. But now this is what's cool. We want to get our flap on the top, but I'm not going to give up. Just know mine's going to be a little off-center. I'll just show how to do this, and then I'll make the next one totally right. Famous last words. So this is my spine in the middle, and I'm going to mark. Let's see, do I have, I should use a pencil. This one isn't going to matter because I don't think I'm going to be able to use this one since it's off. So I'm going to just line this. That's 1 inch, and then this is 1 inch. So I'm going to make this nice and big so you can see it. Do you see how that's 1 inch and 1 inch? And then I'm going to go to my side flaps here, and I'm going to mark it at 2.25. So that's going to be right there. And then I'm going to do this one at 2.25. I love that we just work with paper. So
you're saying that it's 1 inch away from that?
1 inch away from there.
Okay, I was going to say.
Yep. And then I am going to, so I'm going to draw this one because I won't do it on my other one that I actually want to use. This one will just be this one will be like what you guys are making, your sample one. Okay. Because, you know, after I've made a few of these boxes, I need another sample. But how cool is that? So can you see how this is going to cut off the tops?
I can see
now,
that.
On my next one, I'm going to use a cutter so I get them straight. But since this one isn't straight. Anyway, let's just go for it. France says she makes a bunch. She gives them for neighbor gifts. You know, yeah, and you know, you can always, okay. So now, how cool is this? This is going to fold over, and this is going to fold inside. And it would work much better if I had my seam done right. So we're going to go right on to the next. But does that make sense before I do my corrected one? I'm off by 1/4 inch. So one side is not quite right, but it's actually not too bad.
Not bad at all.
It's not too bad. Okay, so we're going to do another one. Yes, I'm going to add tape, so they'll be glued when they're done. But I figure we'll do that on the next one. Okay, so here's going to be my next one. And I want to show you, here's my template. So this is the one that I used. When you go to my blog, you're going to see step-by-step directions. And I put score lines where you score and do all that. So just know it's going to be easy to follow along with that. So on this one, we're going to do this one perfectly. Otherwise, we might be here all day.
So do you need a measurement? You need a measurement?
Oh, yes, I do, Tim. But it isn't 6 by. I had to tell you, it's 6 and.
Oh.
So, I'm just really sorry, but we're trying to.
I think.
Okay, so first, I have my 11 inch up here. Yeah, I think I might. I think I could salvage the other one. I'm not sure I will, but we'll see. Okay, so I have my 11 inches, and then this is 12. I'm going to do 4.5, and I'm going to be sure I'm doing it correctly, and 6.5. And I'll tell you what I did wrong. The other one, I said 4.5, but I scored it at 4.25. That's what I messed up. And I think it's because, do you ever drive somewhere and just find you go on automatic and you missed your turn? I think that's what I did. Since I'm always doing, 4.25, I just missed.
For turn.
Yes. And so you can see this is the spine of the card. Now, if we wanted to make a smaller file box, I'm not going to provide other measurements to do that, but I just want to explain how things work. You can always take an idea and change it up. We could make cute little smaller side boxes. But not for today. Now I'm going to turn it so now my 12 inches. But once you see how box is constructed, then it's kind of fun. You can go back and do that. So now we're going to pretend the by says and I'm going to score at 6 and 10.5. Okay, there.
Sweet.
And now, if this one doesn't turn out, we'll call it a day and come back tomorrow. See, that's all good too. Okay, now
you're not coming back tomorrow.
I'm going to cut these 2 flaps right here. Okay, Tim has other plans.
I do.
Oh, Callie said she's going to use that. I just missed my turn. That describes her. She's great. Yeah, that is a good one for card making. I think it comes in handy. And it is just paper. We can either salvage it or
Can you use a slicer for this, or do you always fussy cut it?
I'm fussy cutting this because I need to stop right there. Yes, I could use a slicer and I'd get nice straight edges. But I'd have to be careful about stopping. So it's a choice of, if I were making a bunch of these, I probably would actually use my slicer. When I use the slicer, because I'm going to use that on another part here, I'm afraid to use it now to try it on this last one, Tim. Don't just say.
I know.
But when I use a slicer, because I am finding it's really hard to stay in the lines when I'm being watched. When I'm using the cutter, I actually make sure I put the cutting part right there, and then I cut out this way. For me, that's a lot easier than going this way and hoping I stop at the right place. So if that helps at all. Okay, so here's my flap, and now we got to do these in half. And we know that this line was scored at 4.5. So these are going to be 2.25. All the score lines, they're going to be up like in about 2 hours on my website. So don't worry about anything if you missed it, or you can go back and just catch the little things. So did I say 2.25? And hopefully I'm doing 2.25 as we're talking here. 2.25 and 2.25. Can you believe 10 years ago, Tim, I made one of these in a 5-minute video? Do you know I'm going to have to go back and watch it myself? But I think once you get the hang of things like this, so now you can see how this is going to go in right here, which is so cool. And now we just need to do the cut along here. So do you remember, Tim?
1 inch?
Yes. Do we have here 1 inch from each side of the spine? So if you're doing little screenshots, you can do that. And it's funny, I could use the 12-inch side, but I automatically turn it so I can do the 1 inch. I have to see if my lighting is good. Okay, 1 inch is going to be right there. And then I see where that is. That's 3 inches, and I'm going to go 1 inch right out there. And then down here, I'm going to go 2.25. So it's going to go right there. And over here, it's 2.25. So I'm going to go right there. Okay, now I'm going to take my cutter. And I'm going to cut these. So I'm going to put that little dot right in the cutting line and this one. And I'm going to slice that off. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. On my blog, there's also photos of exactly where you put all the adhesive, so you can think about that then. So, okay, now to put my adhesive on, I'm going to yeah, that shows a little tiny bit. I could put it off or let it be. Or what are you looking for? Okay, I could go back and erase my little pencil mark now, if you care. Or another little tip, if you want to make your pencil lines a little bit, just a tad bit out and then cut in. See, I could have cut this over a little more, but I'm going to live with it.
Because good enough is good enough.
Yes, it is a fun little gift, and the person is not going to mind at all. So now you know this is going to close over here. So I'm just going to talk through this. So I want this to close up. So on these two outer edges, I'm going to put my, and you could use any kind of adhesive. I love using score and tape on videos because it's easy for you to see where I'm putting it. Okay, so I'm going to do all those. Okay, so that's going to fold those up. And then I'm going to flip this over. And I want this to go, I'm going to put some right along here because I'm going to want this to sit inside. So I'm going to put this right here. And this right here. And then let's see, I'm going to put one more, let's see, I think right here.
You think, or you know?
I think, I'm not sounding, see, when I mess up the first project, then I lose my confidence, Tim.
Yes.
I'm not like you. I don't just gather it back.
You just don't wing it. Yeah, you do.
Could you adhere the large side section on the out? Yes, you could for a neater appearance. Okay, this is the suggestion. Yes, you could do anything you want because it's your, I've always just done it this way, so I'm sticking with the same. I'm thinking she's saying, no, I think she's saying, I'm doing this on the inside, but you could do it on the outside. You know what? Yes. And that actually might be the way I originally did it. So should we pretend we're going to do it that way? Absolutely. So let's see. We like to just change as we go along. It's all good. I'm going to put this here. You just can never have too much adhesive on a project, right? Yes, because it does go either way. You are right. And now this has me really curious because in my original video, I have no idea which way. So now that you say that, I know I've made them both ways. So see, we're just having fun. Okay, so now I'm going to close up one side at a time.
To think that she did it in 10 minutes, 10 years ago.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, 10 years ago.
And I still think I work fast, but I don't know. Maybe I'm losing it, Tim. Okay.
You're slowing down.
So I'm going to hold this right where I want in place. I'm going to fold this up, and then I'm going to close that. Blew it already because I need to make sure this is pretty funny. Okay, so I'll show you what I did. That's because see, I wasn't holding this. I want this straight down there. Okay, now it's good. This part was sticking out. You see? Yes. You'd never know, would you?
Never.
You would never know. Let's do this one correctly. Okay.
Except
we just might have to call this comedy
it
hour.
doesn't
But,
stay.
well, that doesn't matter. I don't care about that.
Okay.
No, I'm totally good with that. Okay, so I've got this one ready, and I'm going to tell you what I did wrong the last time. I wasn't being careful to hold this down and in the corner, so it went up like that when I closed it. So just so you know, I want that right down there. So see, I have a nice tight end there, and then I'll put it there. And I like this idea of closing this on the outside. So what I would want to do differently now, I'm going to add more adhesive here. Isn't this fun how we can just kind of keep going and do it? And just know when you make your box is your box. So you get to do whatever you want with it. I hope I'm doing this right. One thing I don't have to worry about today, since there is a 5-minute version, sometimes we call that a clean version. If you make a bunch of mistakes, then you can do like a clean version, and there are no mistakes on it now. All right. So now I'm going to put this on the outside. So I'm going to take off this one, and I'm going to take off this one and this one. I'm so glad when you guys ask questions and give suggestions and we talk about all the possibilities, because we live in such a world of possibilities. And look at that. I'm going to close it up. And you're right. That looks neater. That looks much better. So thank you. I don't remember who said that. That is so, so cool.
And you could just put a strip or something, put a ribbon on that.
Well, I'll worry about that later, because yes, you're right. We can always add something. You know what else is cool? What I appreciate about this? It's a lot easier than tucking it inside. So see, you just made my day. if I can get this off. Okay. And then, I love tearing tape because see how that goes over, but I can just do that. I can go up and then we're going to close this up. Ah, ta-da, that's perfect. Now I'm going to put my belly band on. I already had one done for this. And so I'm going to put this one on first. And then I will make one to show you how this was done. But we might as well complete this. And I'm having a strange day today because I was going to show you some cards. Well, I'm going to show you then some gorgeous cards in one of the boxes. Just see, well, not really. But you know what? I'm going to. Let's see. Yeah. How would this look?
I think it would look fun.
Normally, this goes down here. I'm going to put it way down here to cover it up. You're right, Tim.
Yes.
Tim to the rescue. Okay, I'm going to put this right along the bottom of the box, and you will never know that I'm covering something up. And then this just helps it be more sturdy too. And then I just go inside here. Whoops. I did put tape on. Why don't you tear the tape off?
Because
Tim, I need your help. What can I say? Okay, we're gonna get there. And you know what? If you're making a dozen boxes, you don't want them all to look the same anyway, do you? So see, you just make different mistakes and then you cover up different things. And let's see. If this folds off easily, I should do the same thing, Tim, because you're a genius.
Yes.
See, I'm so glad you have your voice back. He's laughing because I'm saying that now, but no. But how adorable is that? Okay, that was fabulous. That was fabulous. 8 to 12 cards fit beautifully in here. The ones I've made are 8, but you can easily do 12. So I just love that. And I'm going to go back and then I'm going to show some more, but I also want to show you some great cards in one of them.
But
so we're not done.
I think having this completely sealed on the bottom is more important than just a little bit of.
Okay.
It really is. It's very good.
The other one didn't work, so I'm not going to complete this, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So I have 2 strips here. And these are both 11 inches, and so you can use anything. And I'm just doing, do you remember in the other we did on the spine, it was 4.5 and 6.5. That's all we're doing here. 4.5 and 6.5. And then 4.5 and 6.5. And then I fold these first. And then what I do, I don't run a whole thing all the way here because sometimes you need a little give. If I put all this on before I scored, sometimes I run into a little problem. So now I like to just have it scored first and then do it, if that makes sense. And then I come right here and I start from the middle. And now I can, and then I will close them up, put them on, and then it's going to fit around your box. So that is that. Tim is a good helper. So thank you. Now, if you come back, watch the replay, you can always scoot ahead to things. But I wanted to show you, and I have a couple more boxes to show, but I wanted to show this one because it's using the new fitted florets, paper and cards made with it. These first 2 cards are 2 of the cards you get in the card kit from me this month. Aren't these fun? There's a belly band card, and then it folds out. You want to? So you get.
You want me to show how that works?
That's okay. You get 3 cards to make, and you'll see there's no stamping, so I can send you the pieces. You make the 3 cards, and then you get a 4th card from me that's finished about something that could be with this or something else. And then you also get on the PDF to learn how to make all these. You also get 3 other styles of cards. So I wanted to point those out because those are just really fun. This is one we made in the Double One Sheet Wonder. The last time, love these cards. I've been using these a ton. So if you've missed that video, I did it with this new paper. These others I'm going to show really quickly because I'm not giving credit to the names yet. This is a little sneak preview of what you're going to see on Monday night. I am showing a ton of cards out of this stamp set. So that's just my little preview. But what I love about these boxes, like these are all made with the same stamp set. But I don't think file boxes like this need to be at all. So they're also just a great box to do assorted different things. So here is the red box if it had turned out the way I wanted it to be. And then here is the other. But I think these are all just such a fun way. So now I will put up where to go see this other stuff. And thank you for spending this time with that. I appreciate you guys. Yes, it takes a village to make a card box. Rhonda said it. And you guys are our village, and we love you.
Yes, we do.
See you
Bye.
later.